Today my look is going to be based off of the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. Shouts out to the boyfriend for getting it for me. And I'm so obsessed with this look. It is very glam and glitz. But first off, I also want to shout out to my mom for this really adorable makeup bag. It's really big too, like you see this big size. And it's by Stella & Dot. I'll link her business information down in the description box below. Also, another shout out to my girl Brandy Olivia. She is a good friend of mine. We had a class together last year. And I think y'all should definitely like and subscribe to her channel. I'll also link her information down in the description box, and as always, all the products that I used will also be down there included as well. So if you want to get this very sultry kind of cut crease look with lots of pink, lots of glitter, then please keep watching. So I'm going to be taking my Modern Renaissance palette, and so first off, I'm going to be taking my NYX HD concealer, and I'm only going to be doing like 2 dabs because later on I'm going to apply concealer to clean up my eye. So we want this to be as minimal and like less cakey. So I'm just going to blend that out. And then I'm going to be setting the eye with my Airspun in Naturally Neutral. I'm going to be actually taking the brush that comes in the palette, and with this side, I'm going to be taking Venetian Red. Y'all, this stuff is so pigmented, so you're just going to want to like dab your brush in like once. Little dab. And then I'm gonna tilt my head back in my mirror and see where my eye socket starts, because I have extremely hooded eyes. My eyes are really wrinkly. So I'm going to basically create a faux crease. What's the word? So taking the side that has the product upward, I'm going to be placing that where I see my socket. Next, I'm going to be taking my MAC 217 with a touch of burnt orange and further blending out that red. And I'm using this brush in windshield wiper motions. So now I'm going to be taking this MAC 213 brush. It's basically just a flat, fluffy brush. And then I'm going to be taking Cypress Umber on the very tip. And then this is how we're going to really define that crease. So once you have your desired amount of brown, then you're going to want to go back with your blending brush. And what I did was I mixed it with burnt orange and real gar. Thicker eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be taking Venetian Red, side tip of it like so, and then I'm also going to be doing the same as we did with our Cypress Umber and just further adding more and basically intensifying the amount of red that we have. So currently I want to add a touch more of the Cypress Umber just to brown it up. pretty content with how it came out. Now I'm going to be taking just my Sephora concealer brush, and I'm going to be taking my concealer once again, and I'm just going to be, let's see, dabbing just a tiny amount of product on there so we don't overload our eyelids with concealer, and this just helps us have more control on what we're putting on our eyelids. I'm back from my intermission, and I changed the eyelash because the other one was too much and it took away from the eye look. So continuing on, now I'm going to be taking a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to be taking Vermeer. And now I'm doing patting motions since this has a lot of fallout. Doing the patting motions instead of swiping lessens the amount of fallout that you're going to get. I'm also going to be taking tempera and putting that in the inner third of the eye. Alright, so for winged liner, this is my absolute favorite. This is the NYX Ultra Matte. And I'm just going to make a wing. And I'm going to follow my cut crease parallel. My Sephora waterproof eye pencil and putting that in my upper waterline. My pro tip for people who have eyelids that are saggy as balls like me, you're gonna want to put the glitter later in the process, because I already did this one and it transferred so much down to my eyelid already. So I'm gonna just hold off on this and apply mascara in my false lashes. So I get a lot of questions about lashes. So when you get the eyelash, you have the band and you're gonna wanna squeeze only just a little amount. There's a bubble. So just like that much, and you're just gonna follow the band but not put too much, and you're gonna always want to put a dab, I don't know why I'm saying that, you're always gonna want to put a dab more at the ends so it could like be very secure and tight throughout the day. Go back over the lash line with my liquid liner so it can hide any of the glue if it so happens to show up. My Benefit's POREfessional, just a little dab. Press that into my pores around my nose and my forehead because that's where I tend to crease up the most. Then I'm going to be taking my Dior Glow Maximizer. Next for foundation, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin 1 and Done foundation, and I'm going to be dotting that all over my skin. And then I'm going to be blending that out with my Morphe M435. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to be using my HD concealer. So to blend this out, I'm going to be first going back in with my Morphe brush that I used for my foundation. Blender, blending under the eye. For cream contour, I'm taking my Real Techniques number 301 brush and the same palette with the contour shade. And contouring your forehead, it's going to make an appearance that it's going to look smaller. Alright, now to set all that, I'm going to be using this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium deep. And this is just a sample size, so this is what it looks like. So for baking, I'm going to be using my Airspun in Naturally Neutral. If you're going to bake under your eyes and like place it and leave it there for a very long time, or on the places you get really oily, which is mainly the T-zone, it's going to help you, it's going to reduce the amount of sweat or oiliness that you're going to be getting throughout the day. So for all my oily girls, I definitely recommend that. So now that I've done baking and contouring, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush with a stippling brush. Okay, so for highlight, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Sun Dipped Glow Palette, and I'm going to be taking Summer and Moonstone. To finish off the top eye, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild Pink Glitter Single in a groupie, and then a very small eyeliner brush, and then I'm going to be placing that on my cut crease line. So I just lined my waterline, but then I'm also going to be taking it at the bottom of the lash line as well, or to the base of the bottom lashes. The Sephora Must Have Smudger brush. I'm going to be taking Venetian Red, and then smoking out my lower lash line. Just like an eyeshadow, a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to be taking the Cypress Umber, Burnt Orange. I'm going to further smoke out Serving a look since 1996. Okay, sorry for doing the most. I'm going to be taking Vermeer. I'm going to be taking my Mary Kay makeup finishing spray and setting my makeup in place. Alright, so for the lips, I'm going to be taking 2 liquid lipsticks, Kylie Cosmetics Posie K and Anastasia Beverly Hill in Pure Hollywood. And I'm going to be putting the darker one on the outside and then the lighter one in the middle to basically fake a plumper lip. I left a little tiny space in the center so I can put my lipstick, my lighter lipstick in the middle. And alright, that's the look. Thank y'all for watching. That liner, then please keep watching. Take 2. Hashtag highlight on fleek. Intermission. To finish off the bottom, what are you doing? So for the lips, so to finish off the eye, I always think that the eye always need, okay, whoa.